Hello, everyone. I'm so excited to share a little discovery that's brought a surprising amount of joy into my life. I never really considered myself the crafty type, and the idea of making greeting cards seemed a bit daunting. But one evening, I found myself just playing around in Canva, exploring different layouts, and that's when the magic truly began. I started with a soft, calming pastel color palette, and then I added a few subtle, sparkly elements. Before I knew it, I had created a design that genuinely felt like me. It was such a simple process, and the result was surprisingly beautiful. Then came the really fun part, bringing the design to life. I loaded some sticker paper into my silhouette, portrait plotter, and a sheet of cardstock, and I just let the machine work its magic. It was incredible to watch. In less than 30 minutes, I had a stack of beautifully printed cards ready to be assembled. The whole experience was so much easier than I ever imagined. Hello, everyone. I'm so excited to share a little discovery that's brought a surprising amount of joy into my life. I never really considered myself the crafty type, and the idea of making greeting cards seemed like a whole lot of effort. But one evening, I found myself just playing around on Canva, exploring different layouts, and something truly magical happened. I started with a soft, calming pastel color palette, something that just felt right. Then I added a few subtle, sparkly elements, nothing over the top, just enough to give it a little sparkle. Before I knew it, I had created a design that genuinely felt like me. It was a moment of pure creative satisfaction, realizing that I could translate my own style into something tangible. The next step was printing, and this is where it got even more exciting. I loaded some sticker paper into my silhouette portrait plotter, paired it with a sheet of good quality cardstock, and let the machine work its magic. It was fascinating to watch the design come to life, precisely cut and ready to be assembled. The whole process, from initial design to having a finished card ready to go, took less than 30 minutes. Yes, you read that right, under 30 minutes. What struck me most was how incredibly accessible this was. I didn't need a studio full of fancy equipment or years of artistic training. With a user-friendly design tool and a relatively simple cutting machine, I could create something beautiful and personal. It felt like unlocking a hidden talent I never knew I possessed. The real joy, though, came from the act of giving. Sending a card that I had personally designed, that carried a piece of my own creativity, felt so much more meaningful than picking something off a shelf. It's a small gesture, but it's a way to connect with people on a deeper level, to show them that I've taken the time and put in the thought to create something special just for them. This experience has completely changed my perspective on greeting cards. They're no longer just pieces of paper. They're little messengers of warmth, thoughtfulness, and personal connection. It's a simple idea, but the impact it's had on my ability to express myself and connect with others has been profound. I encourage you to give it a try, even if you think you're not creative. Tools and a little bit of creativity can lead to something so tangible and special. These aren't just cards. They're little pieces of art that I can share with the people I care about. It's a wonderful way to connect and show someone you're thinking of them without any pressure or complexity. I've found that these simple greeting cards have become a delightful way to add a personal touch to any occasion, or even just to brighten someone's day unexpectedly. It's a small act that can make a big difference. Thank you so much for joining me on this little creative journey. I hope this inspires you to explore your own simple joys. If you enjoyed this, feel free to follow along for more ideas.